Hello guys, it's Talia. Acer's pioneer into more eco-friendly tech, the Vero, is back for 2024 with the all-new Aspire Vero 16. And this Vero line is the stamp of approval Acer have given to their laptops, monitors, projectors even, and accessories that have been given the green touch. But what does that actually mean? Generally two things. They're more sustainable manufacturing processes, so less new waste and recycled materials in the device itself, so less old waste too. So in this year's Aspire Vero 16, the biggest change has been just how much more of the laptop is made from that recycled material. Since the Vero's conception, which I believe was about 2 years ago, the chassis started off being 30% made from post-consumer recycled plastics, or PCR. That went up to 40% in the next year, and now body is at 60%, with the screen bezel being 75%. That is a whole lot. That is a whole lot of recycling. We are officially in the majority now, and this is probably the most serious I've ever seen someone take the reduce, reuse, recycle motto. And to highlight this, on the R and E keys, they have intentionally been written backwards. Reverse. So the recycled build material covers the reduced part because it means less new plastics, and as for the reuse and recycle, they've made sure it's really easy to get into if you want to upgrade or repair the laptop by using standard screws. And once it's finally reached the end of its very long life cycle, you are able to recycle the laptop itself. Pretty cool. There's also no paint or additives on the finish itself, which gives the recycled build material this really distinct speckled design. That's the way I would describe it. And this is really only noticeable up close. From afar, it has this new kind of matte gray greenish color. It's really nice. It reminds me of a stone, really. It's even indented on the top cover to almost mimic concrete. Definitely pretty interesting if you like unconventional design, as it doesn't so much look like a piece of tech as it does more a part of nature. The texture design you see on the back is something that used to be seen all throughout the laptop, but actually they've smoothened out the base now, which I like because it means it's more pleasant when you're typing. There's also these teal blue rubber accents to stop any scrapes that might happen, which is very nice. And I remember last year these used to be a sort of radioactive yellow color, which is cool, but I personally like to think they've opted for this more calming blue color to represent the ocean recycling, as the coating on the trackpad is made of ocean-bound plastics. So that's my theory anyway. The biggest testament to the eco-consciousness, however, is not the blue accents, but Acer's whole mission to being carbon neutral. As a company, they plan to be using 100% renewable energy by 2035, which is pretty soon, and have zero net emissions by 2050. But even before that, Acer have recently announced that the 2024 Aspire Vero aims to achieve net carbon neutrality by assessing its footprint throughout its life cycle and carbon offsetting the remainder, which sounds like a really good place to start. The manufacturing stages are more sustainable. Shipping too, they're using more sea containers that take biofuel, and the packaging of the laptop is minimal as well. It's simple but feels very pleasing to open, and all made of 100% recycled materials. They're cardboard, PET and pulp as well. There's no flimsy single-use plastic bags, and it's all completely recyclable as well. Okay, so it's clear everything has been thought about when it comes to the outside of the Vero and everything that comes with it, but what about what's on the inside? An exciting upgrade is the addition of the new Core Ultra processors by Intel. These come with Intel's AI Boost to accelerate those AI tasks that would usually drain the battery. And in general, this generation of chips are really designed to have better power efficiency. Something we've been wanting for a while now, so that is so good to see. Now that, alongside a big 65 watt-hour battery, means we can expect the Vero to last the whole day. I've been using this periodically over the span of about 3.5 days, and I've not had to plug it in yet. I honestly don't know how, but I'm very impressed. And still going. Some 46%. What the hell? There's also onboard graphics with Intel's integrated graphics and faster memory with LPDDR5X at 6400 MHz, and it's upgradable to 2 TB of storage with 2 PCIe Gen 4 slots. And like I mentioned before, getting inside is really easy. The base of the chassis is super sturdy to pop in and out, and when you open it, everything just feels very roomy. All of the components have plenty of breathing space with dual fans and copper heat pipes as are cooling inside. So the design from last year is all new. It's bigger, but yet thinner, over 1mm thinner than April's 2023 Aspire Vero 15, even though that was a smaller laptop. And this screen is 16 inches with a 16:10 aspect ratio that feels very spacious. And this year for resolution, we have an extended Quad HD display, 2.5K, which is very good to see. It feels super crisp. And you also have the option of a 1920 by 1200 with an additional touchscreen variant. Maybe if you need to share your work with a team or just like that touch functionality, that might be for you. And I love that the bezels around the outside of the screen have been made thinner. That is always a welcome change. This overall just looks like a really large and bright screen. There's also a Quad HD camera at the top with a very discreet privacy shutter, really crisp and clear for taking video calls, and all these laptops from Acer come with a lot of nifty AI in that sense. There's Acer Purified View for video calling, there's glance correction software, a natural background blur, and noise reduction in the image quality. Working from home has never looked so good. And for audio, there's Acer Purified Voice to filter out any unwanted background noise and voices, which is perfect. For connectivity, we have all new Wi-Fi 7, which is pretty exciting because this is going to help out massively when working on the go, and the laptop has a great port selection too. It is so good to see solid performance and build quality in a laptop that also takes into consideration the ethics by lowering its carbon footprint and making real good use of recycled material. And with a new Intel processor, it really does perform well. All topped off with a display that's both large and defined. This would make a perfect all-day work laptop because it really does last the whole day. It's lasted me 3. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.